Protesters keep a consistent weekly agenda. Wednesday night marches at the homes of Justices Kavanaugh and Roberts, Thursday nights Justice Barrett, Fridays Justice Thomas, and Saturdays Alito. As state, local, and federal lawmakers argue over whose job it is to deal with them, those marching vow no privacy for us, no peace for you.
Illegitimate and unfit! Illegitimate and unfit!
After nearly 3 months, the protests show no sign of ending.
What do we want? Abortion rights!
A recent poll shows a majority of American voters don't approve of the protests outside the homes of Supreme Court justices. 61% of registered voters saying this kind of protest undermines democracy. 58% want Attorney General Merrick Garland to enforce a federal law prohibiting them.
There's a federal statute designed to protect not just judges and justices, but also prosecutors and witnesses in federal court and in federal trial.
While Garland initially helped the justices get around-the-clock security, there's been only silence since then from the Justice Department. At the beginning of July, the U.S. Supreme Court Marshal called on governors in Virginia and Maryland to enforce state and local laws regarding this picketing. Both governors pointed back to the federal government. In a statement to CBN News, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin's spokesperson said, quote, Governor Glenn Youngkin has been working with state and local officials and holds the justices' safety as an utmost priority. Governor Youngkin has asked for every resource of federal law enforcement, including the U.S. Marshals, to be involved. He has requested that the Attorney General of the U.S. should do his job by enforcing the much more robust federal law. Youngkin and Maryland Governor Larry Hogan have encouraged enforcement of local laws as well. And a few weeks ago, the Montgomery County Police Department announced it would begin arresting protesters who violate the disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct statutes.
Our adjustments are being made in response to community complaints and things that folks that have come out have done.
Noise amplifying devices, if it's amplifiers, speakers, bullhorns, those types of things, playing loud music, that's where we're saying, okay, we need you to not bring these things. You can still come, you can still, protest, but you can't use these noise amplifying devices.
When it comes to the legal question of stopping these protests and who can do it, First Amendment expert Hans von Spakovsky says both the state and federal governments have a role to play here.
Not only is there a federal statute that prevents this, but for example, in Virginia, where several of the justices live, there's a state statute on this also that protects the tranquility and peace of people's neighborhoods where they live. That is fully in accord with the First Amendment.
Amid the ongoing protests and national unrest, Justice Clarence Thomas is stepping down as a law lecturer at George Washington University. While Thomas has not commented on his decision, a petition to have him relieved of the role recently garnered over 11,000 signatures. Caitlin Burke, CBN News, Washington.